Greetings, Sagittarius, and hello, everyone. My name is Ingrid, and so happy to see you. And today we're going to do a very simple three-card spread, the insight spread for your tarot reading. And if there's been something in the past that you wanted to get more information on, and you want to see, well, how is it unfolding right now in this moment, and what can you expect that will be coming for you, my beautiful Sagittarius. And I'd love to know where you're tuning in from, and let's see what it is. This is the past, the Seven of Wands, and the present, the Hierophant, and the energy of what is coming in the future is the energy of the Ten of Wands. Will you, in a totally different deck, you might want to tap into the energy of Pisces. But we're beginning with the Seven of Wands because you've been standing your ground, Sagittarius. This is fiery energy. And you have just kept on climbing, maybe if with a career or with a project, a passion project you're working on, or some relationship. But you might have been feeling like here we have the badger and the fox could be important. But there is this tension in terms of believing in yourself, standing your ground. It's sacred. And let's see what it is. What is it we need to know about the Seven of Wands? What was going on in the recent past? Well, we've got the Six of Swords. Well, you could have been just standing your ground at work or something you believed in, you had a lot of energy for. But now you're seeing, no, I'm not safe here. This isn't where mentally I want to be. There are a lot of turbulence in the emotions, in the waters. And you've got that wand. That could be what you've been standing your ground on. And you're knowing it's time to move on to safer waters. You could be just taking yourself and your inner child with you, but you're healing. And maybe that is what you're standing up for, because you come into the energy of the Hierophant right now. That is Taurus energy. The Hierophant is traditionally the Pope, the spiritual leader of the world that can connect with the higher powers and disseminate that spiritual knowledge, energy, initiation into where you're going right now, Sagittarius. This could involve a commitment, a new contract, a marriage proposal, but you've got strength. Well, infinite power to take bold action when need be, to move toward your wisdom. You could be becoming a teacher or receiving guidance that will help you gain strength and momentum toward whatever this is you're moving. You might be traveling over water or moving, relocating somewhere, and you've got the power. You're attuned with your earth angel. So if there has been something you've struggled with, you've got the strength now to go forward, to listen to things by the book. Do it the traditional way. And that is going to align you with all of these powerful forces within you. So you can get to the finish line where you have been in the past, standing firm, believing in yourself. But it might have been a heavy burden if you've been taking on too much responsibility recently at work or in a commitment, a marriage perhaps. You're now seeing I had the strength, Leo energy to shine, to be powerful, and you're almost there. You have moved on, so you can come into standing your ground. But let's see, what is it we need to know about the Ten of Wands? The Nine of Pentacles. Wow. But whatever you've worked on, a Sagittarius, it could have been a heavy burden. You could have been backbreaking or you felt like you had a moral obligation to carry a secret or to hold information, that you had to use a lot of inner strength and courage and bravery, but also knowing when to speak about a situation and when to hold back, modulating emotion and energies. But that has been very important for you because it has led you to this legacy. You have worked on it with a snail's pace, but you have independently received this blessing, and you have a lot of gratitude maybe for the heavy work you have done, and it's led you to more wealth than you could have even imagined. But it's not just the wealth, it's a luxurious environment, something maybe you stood your ground on and you left home, you left a secure situation that had become troubling, so you could get this spiritual information from the Hierophant, and also to tap into that strength of Leo energy, of the earth angel. And that has brought you to this legacy. This is abundance in all forms, and you have your spirit guide. You could be into falconry or in growing things like vineyards that are hard to cultivate, but you've done the work. You can independently do this with all the strength you have. But also you can say that you're sharing, your gratitude is expound and expanding over your world. And so let's see, what is it that we need to know is coming in with the energy of the Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords from the past. Well, the Tower, you left something that needed to come down. This was an act of God. These two figures, maybe you climbed up too high, your ambition that you formed together needed to come down, and you stood your ground for it, but then also you realized you needed to move on. The Seven of Wands, you stood up for whatever. Maybe there is a restructuring, and part of that is mentally to get moving towards something safer where it's not so much friction and turmoil, because you have that inner wisdom and initiation, a new commitment that you've brought a lot of strength and courage to. And that is bringing you to a crossroads right now. The Two of Swords is important to see that you have maybe had to blindfold yourself, go inward to get this spiritual guidance from the Hierophant. And then once you did, it's taking a lot of courage, strength to make this mental decision. And that is very important. You're coming to make a decision. And the decision is to keep going to, I come to my independent wealth, my abundance, my luxury. That is what you're having in the future. And that's coming in quicker than you think, because what is that we need to know about the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles? The Eight of Swords. Well, Sagittarius, if there has been mental constriction, which I see with the Six of Swords and the Eight of Swords, you've got the strength to make a good decision on how to overcome this issue. And trust you've got that inner wisdom of the Hierophant, and it's going to lead you to emotional, spiritual, and financial abundance. And that is what's coming right now for you. And the final card from the water that is the message to take home with you is the ripple effect. Yes, you're part, Sagittarius, of something so much bigger. And that's why the Hierophant is here, showing you you're part of something bigger that is going to lead to financial beauty and luxury. So the details are being taken care of. Well, that's amazing. Let me know in the comments, Sagittarius, what are these details that are being taken care of? The picture is bigger than you think, and you're part of it. So don't take action. Let things come to you today, and they will in a special way. Mark my word. I'd love to hear how.
Greetings, Sagittarius.
Bye.